Yahweh is here. The Holy Spirit is here. And we are going to keep on exposing these lies. As you can see, you're not getting any response. You're not getting any pushback anymore from these other nations. They're as quiet as a little church mouse, man. They're not saying absolutely anything. So let's get into this real quick. So I'm going to show you how these lands over here in Central America, the Yucatan, all that stuff is all ours. But what they do is they tell you truth in the books. Then they give you these pictures that go against the truth that they're telling you. And the vast majority of the people will not, it's not for them. They are content with the lie because the truth is terrifying to them. The truth that we are the true people of the book. Now it's going to make so much more sense as to why they took away our original names. They took away our original inheritance. Then they gave us these new names and then say we came from a totally different land. So that we would not make the connection that we are the owners of these lands right here. So you come here, you find us, the Most High gives us to you, you kill our elders, you destroy our people, then you, after you kill off our elders, you give us new names, and then you give us a whole narrative that we came over here from Africa. So now all of a sudden you can say that, well, we killed off all the natives. We killed them all off, so therefore there's no one else here. These lands are now all ours. But then they're going to show you natives now, and they're going to say, well, these people have always been here. Even though on these pyramids, they show you pictures of people with beards and people that look like us, people with Afros. And we're going to show you that. I talked about this on the other video I did on YouTube, but I'm going to show you guys some other things right now. So this is the book right here I'm pulling this information from, Great Civilizations and the Book of Mormon. All right. The Hebraic-like bearded men. At one of the ball courts, this is in Chichen Itza in the Yucatan. All right, at one end of the ball court stands the Temple of the Bearded Man, or as many writers have called it, the Temple of the Hebraic-like Bearded Man. Figure 148 is a photograph of the carving of the Hebrew-like bearded man, which is located in the central part of the back wall of that temple. It is this figure that gives the temple its name. One will readily recognize that the bearded man is not a depiction of an Indian. Indians very seldom have beards. So again, Indians very seldom had beards. The nose of this carving appears to represent the nose of a Jew. It is significant that the Nephites came from Jerusalem, and also the Amalekites who merged with the Nephites are believed to be primarily of Judah. So they're telling you, they always try to say, oh, it was a white bearded man. That's what they always have to say in their Mormon churches. That it was white people that came over here and they had beards, and they were the ones that established this civilization that the Indians had. But we already know who the real Israelites are. And you're going to see also that they concentrate on the bearded man right here and call him an Israelite, but you're also going to see the fact that old boy had a fro too. You can tell old boy has like a nice beard, he has a big old fro and everything else, but they don't talk about the afro. They just talk about the beard. Check the beard. Check out this picture. This is that bearded man they're referring to. Boy got a nice long beard, but you can also tell he got a nice big old fro too. So these were the true Israelites. These are the people that were depicted on the walls. So as you can see, this is like looking just like one of our people, which we know. So people, you can easily see who this person looks like. But the world just conveniently all agrees that these are not the Israelites. That the ones that are over there in the land right now, those are the Israelites. But see, this is the issue now. The Most High is putting this truth in your face, and now you're going to have to make a choice. And the vast majority of people are not going to accept the truth, and that's okay. That's your choice. That's your prerogative. But just know that those decisions are going to come with consequences. Go read Jeremiah 16 and 19. It says, the Gentiles are going to come to the Most High and say that our fathers have inherited lies. Everything that they've been telling us is nothing but a bunch of lies. So if this is what is depicted on the wall, this is what was carved, this is how they depicted themselves. But see, they come way later and then they give you these pictures and say that these people are the Mayans or whatever else. But then they just let it, just pretty much just put it out there that those are the ones that have always been here. These are the people that's always been here. It's always been these people. Check these pictures out. These are the people, the pictures that they put out for us right now, because, they're trying to make it seem like these ones were the ones that have always been here. Because just like the Bible said, we were going to be discontinued from our heritage. So that means that the prophecies is that everyone else is going to take our heritage. So us losing our heritage is one thing, but you guys all taking our parts of our heritage is also another part of the fulfillment of prophecy. It wasn't like you guys just, we lost our heritage and no one took it. We lost our heritage and you took it. But now the Most High has given it all back to us again, like he said he would. Here's another picture. Again, they're trying to they just imply that these people have always been the ones that the Spaniards encountered when they got here, they all just look just like this. And these are the ones that they took down. But see, they got to hide the fact that it was us that they took down, because they know that it was only going to be for a certain amount of time. And everyone else is Confederate and quiet. Again, we're showing the people right here, that they're saying that, they'll tell you that they're not the original people. They say they're not the ones that built these pyramids. They're not the ones that built these great structures. But the world is content with saying that they're the Mayans. These are the only ones that we know of, and then that's it. But here is a document right here, white and dark, right? Showing you different pictures of Pre-Columbian information. See, this is what we are not allowed to see, the Pre-Columbian information. Pretty much anything that after, was it Pre-Columbian, Pre-Columbus, they did not accept. That was how they got around all this information. That this is actually information, these are actually pictures from Pre-Columbian art. Okay, so there were white people possibly here, there were dark people, black people here as well, but see, that's all hidden. That's how you get your whole blood quantum. You want to be native, you got to meet our parameters. You got to meet the conditions that we set. And if you don't meet those, then you're not considered a native. But that's okay. I have no problem being a non-approved, non-government approved Aboriginal. That's okay, because that helps me with prophecy as well. Because I don't want to be part of the government approved people, because that just shows that they're going to be the ones that are going to be proven later on to not be the original people. So here's an example right here of some of the Pre-Columbian art. Now, what else have they not shown us? What else have they not shown us? You can tell, like, the people with dark skin seem to be the ones in charge here. The others kind of seem to be just, they're just dragging them, taking them wherever they're going to take them to. But it seems like the ones that the darker skinned people here are the ones who are actually in charge of the situation. These giant heads here of the Olmecs, right? The mother civilization over here in the Yucatan and over that area. This is the mother civilization. But you're going to keep telling us that these people aren't our people, though, right? Just because you can find a couple of people that look, have the same kind of characteristics, you can see right here. This looks like a brother right here. And it goes back with the carving of the bearded man, okay? Right here, afros, beards. I'm sure if Canaan was over here, there was Africans over here as well. They could have been fighting. We already know in the Bible that we were fighting with each other. We were fighting with the Hamites. So there's no reason. You can't believe that everything that in the Bible happened in the so-called Middle East, because again, that's what they've approved. So therefore, if they've approved it, you should be questioning it. That's pretty much what we should be doing going forward. It's pretty much questioning everything that they say. And it has been proven that they are a bunch of liars. They lie about everything, and they're lying to cover up who we are, and they're lying to cover up who they are. But that will not happen for much longer. We are in the time of revelation, and it's a beautiful thing to see, and these places, a sister actually made a great point, and she said that these places, about us activating the ley lines, but actually also these ley lines activate us. And that makes a great point. I was talking about how there's all these different buildings. Hold on, if I can find this clip real quick. They're talking about these places actually, look at the top, activating us. Talking about how 75 miles, Chichen Itza is situated 75 miles southeast of the city of Mérida, which is the capital of the state of the Yucatan. One can travel from Mérida to Chichen Itza, but you can look here, it says, there are hundreds of ancient buildings tell the story of the greatness of the ancient Chichen Itza, and yet only 20 or 30 have been reconstructed and made available to the visitors. They don't want us on these lands, because it would make sense that these ley lines are going to activate us. That's why they don't want, they keep all these places, off limits. No trespassing. You can't go there, because they know that these ley lines will also activate us, and they don't want that. But very soon, all these lands and all these ley lines, all these places are going to activate us and restore us, are going to be given back to the original people. Shalom.